I'll never forget when we were in high school, my mom did this thing. It was like through the Community Action Center where you could choose a family that didn't have enough to eat for Christmas, and then you would get all of the ingredients for their Christmas dinner and drop it off for them. So she had gotten all the groceries, put it in brown paper bags, and we were bringing it to the person's home. And I remember driving up and realizing that it was one of our classmates. And it wasn't even until later on that I thought back and realized that my mom didn't have a lot of extra for Christmas. I mean, we always had enough, but she did not have a lot of extra, and yet she was still going out of her way to make sure another family had enough for a Christmas meal. And that has always stuck with me. She's always been an incredibly generous person, but I really just always took away from her that unless everybody has enough, it's really hard to enjoy what we have. And so today, I know we're busy. I know we're headed into a kind of chaotic time of year, but I think there's 5-minute declutters that we could do right now that could help others, that could make our house feel a whole lot better right now, and we might even make a little money from it too. So win, win, win. I'll share those with you today. And I do want to mention real quick, thank you so much to everyone who has purchased our workbook. We decided to extend our Cyber Monday sale, so it is on sale for just $20 right now. Whether you get the spiral bound version or the digital, it is on sale. We extended it through Friday. We had a few glitches with our website, so I didn't want anyone to be stressed out by missing out on the sale, so we just extended it. No one needs any more stress right now, but we're very excited about it, and you can find all the details at our website. But 5-minute quick and easy declutters. Toys is definitely on there. We're gonna save that one for the end. I have some really good tactics for that. But let's talk about these other 4. So number 1, again, thinking about how can we help others right now is winter gear, coats, boots, hats, mittens, and blankets. And I love that we can actually get through this very quickly. So I don't know about you, but I work better with deadlines, right? So if I have a deadline and I know it's helping someone else when I declutter, it makes it go a whole lot faster, and I feel like the decisions are easier. So right now we can take a quick pass through all of our winter gear, assuming you live in somewhere where it gets a little bit cooler in the winter, and then also our blankets, anything that could help someone else right now. And again, going back to this idea that I don't want to keep extra for myself if there's other people that are going without right now, especially in Minnesota. It gets so cold here in the winter. But here's the other thing I'm realizing, especially when it comes to like winter jackets and coats, being in a climate where we have huge swings in temperatures, it's easy to think like, oh, I want to be prepared for any instance when it's kind of cold out and really cold out. And then I would have like my dressy winter coat and my not so dressy one, my everyday one, and then I would have a vest and all these, and I used to think that I wanted options, but I realize now that I would just rather have less stuff to manage. And it's been fun. I've been following Sarah on our Tribe of Many, and she recently made over their mudroom, and she was just saying this in her last video. She went down to 1 coat and 1 pair of shoes, one of each thing for each of her kids. Now granted, they have a lot more kids, but she said the mudroom is staying so much cleaner, it's so much easier to manage. And so I know we think a lot of times that we want options, but I would really challenge you to recognize the current season that you're in, and would you rather have options and more stuff to manage, or just have fewer things to manage? Right now for us, we are all about the fewer things to manage, and it feels so much better to donate this stuff to people who could make use of it right now than to have it continue to waste away in my closet or storage containers. All right, number 2 is appliances and electronics. Put those on Marketplace right now. There are many people who will buy used items on Marketplace for Christmas gifts or just for themselves. And so if you have any electronics or appliances, maybe you got it last Christmas and never used it, put those on Marketplace right now, set it at a reasonable price, and get it out the door. It's out of your house. You don't have to feel guilty about not using it anymore, and you can make a little extra money to put towards your own Christmas shopping. This is absolutely the best time of year to take care of those types of items. All right, holiday decor. This is a must this time of year because a lot of donation centers will not take it other times of the year. So most likely you've put up your Christmas tree and many of your decorations. If not, you could do it this weekend, but look at what's at the bottom of the bins. I like to have like a 2-year rule. So I don't always feel confident getting rid of it just because I didn't use it last year. But if I haven't used it for 2 years in a row, very good chance that I'm not gonna need it. And actually, let me show you this real quick. So I had actually shown this guy 2 years ago at the bottom of my Christmas tote. Still have not used him since then. But I noticed that this year when I pulled them out that there was actually a chip in it. It's kind of hard to see. And I was so bummed because I was like, oh, why did I let it get damaged? And that happens, right? But I had to go back. I looked at the video from 2 years ago. I'm like, maybe it's been chipped for like multiple years. Nope, sure enough, when I looked at the video from 2 years ago, it wasn't chipped at all. It was still in like perfect condition. And I was disappointed in myself because I was like, if I would have just donated it then, it was still in like new condition. Now, if someone sees it at the store, they're gonna have to look past the fact that he's chipped. Now, it's not a deal breaker for everyone. I mean, it could have been much worse, but isn't it so frustrating when we have stuff that gets damaged, gets bugs or rodents? We don't even want to talk about the mice in our house right now. Anyway, when stuff happens to it, when it's in storage, right? And then we feel guilty and I'm like, if I just would have donated it 2 years ago when I first talked about donating it, A, I wouldn't have to handle it again, but it still would have been in like new condition. And so encouragement to let this stuff go now if you haven't used it in the last couple of years, so you don't have to pack it away anymore. You'll have more space in your Christmas totes and then other stuff won't get damaged either. All right, next is to make a pass through all of your toiletries. So this is the perfect time of year to donate unused or like new stuff to shelters. And I'm gonna be honest, I was not always good about donating like toiletries and hair products and makeup products to shelters because I didn't know of any close by and I thought we had to travel a little ways to get to one. Little did I know when I did a quick Google search that there is one within like 12 minutes of us. There's a women's shelter. And so I feel like when I am going through all of my hair products and makeup products, things I've bought, been gifted, gotten as samples, when I'm going through that, if I know that I could be donated the stuff that's still new or like new to women that need it and could actually make use of it, I get rid of so much more. I'm guessing you're the same way too. If we know it's going to a good home, it just feels like it's so much easier to get rid of it. And so I'm making a pass through all of our toiletries, but then I'm telling my mom and sister to do the same thing because I know they probably have that same roadblock of like, well, I don't know where I bring it, when I would get it there, but if I will be the person that collects it for them, I know well, I know Diana especially does, but I'm guessing they both have stuff. It can be hotel samples, stuff you get like when you buy stuff at makeup counters, the free gifts that always come with things you've gotten and then didn't end up liking. Let's pass that on, especially before it expires. I think that's always so frustrating too, is that it does expire. So passing it on now before it goes bad and letting people use it who can actually enjoy it and make use of it. This is the best time of year to be able to do that. Okay, let's talk about toys. This is also the best time of year. I'm saying it's the best for everything. This is the time of year to declutter toys. It is, I mean, when there's, kids know there'll be more toys coming in for Christmas, and so now is the time to get rid of the stuff that they have completely lost interest in. And so one of my favorite tactics, we have this printable sign, is to take a laundry basket and tell them that they need to fill it up and put it back under the tree so that the toys can go to kids that need them. There's also a way, if Elf on the Shelf visits your house, you can recruit him to help you as well. There's ways that you can use a pillowcase to have that filled, but however you go about it, this is the best time of year to get rid of the older toys, make room before new stuff is coming in. And again, I mean, we also like using the time will tell bin for toys. And so if there are toys that you know your kids are not playing with anymore, but they're not quite ready to part with them, say, you know what, we still gotta make room for the new toys. So let's box these up. We'll just put them in a safe place in the garage or basement and attic. And then if you want any of them, you can specifically ask me for one toy and I'll go get it out. I'm not gonna bring the whole box out and let you look through it. That does not work, right? But if you specifically ask me for one toy, I will go get it out of the box and bring it back down for you.
I don't want them.
Yeah, we're not really getting rid of them. Did I make you nervous? Yeah. But again, when there's hope of new toys coming in, this really is the best time of year to get rid of old toys. But we also want to instill that same spirit of generosity in our kids too. And this is a great way that they can part with some of their own stuff to be generous to others as well. Tom is shimmying in front of me. Are you trying to get me to lose my train of thought?
I was trying to mess with you.
Here, come here real quick.
If any of you have seen Friends,
yeah,
and where
the turkey's on the head?
the turkey's on the head, that's what I was doing behind
Yep.
You did
I
good.
held it together pretty
You
good.
did. Yep.
We have been blown away by your generosity with buying the workbook, so.
Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. We had no idea how many books we're gonna sell. Everyone who had helped with the book, like the editing and all that, we'd ask them. None of them had any idea
Like, thanks,
either.
guys.
They're like, oh, we've never really helped with a book like this before. We're like,
Yeah.
is that a good thing
Yeah.
or a bad thing? But it's been an amazing thing. We have
Yeah.
sold.
We're over
a good amount of
halfway
books.
sold out, so
That's awesome.
so I don't want to stress I don't want to stress anyone out right now. We're going to continue to sell it after Christmas and everything,
Right.
but the price will be the best right now.
Right.
So if you were hoping to get a copy.
We are going to keep the same pricing through the end of the week.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Did you say that already?
I did, but
Okay,
yes.
well,
it's always good to reiterate it.
Say it again.
So we'll have the details for
Yeah.
that down below, and it will ship in time. This is pre-order, but it will
Yes.
ship in time to get to you for Christmas. Is the hope.
Yes. Yes.
So,
They're being printed now. They'll be shipped on the 15th of December.
yep,
So you can have them by Christmas.
that's the plan.
So the day after Christmas, you can declutter.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can wait till
Or
the
your
beginning of January, but
Or whoever you're gifting it to can declutter.
right, right. So thank you so much. We truly have been so blown
Yeah.
away by it. So
Been awesome.
awesome. All right, thank
All right,
you. No
yep.
more dancing.
Okay. I just wanted to
Or
stand
you
up.
have to
Here's
dance
full
in
height.
front of the camera if you're gonna dance. Now
Oh,
that's the rule.
absolutely not. Actually, I take that back. I will. How about this? If we sell out all those books, I'll dance with
On Friday, you'll be
Friday's
dancing?
video will be Tom only dancing.
Okay, you
All
heard
right.
it. There we go. Well, I would love to know, of these 5 things that we're talking about, these 5-minute declutters, are there any that stick out to you that you think like, oh yeah, I should for sure do that. I have excess in that area. Do you know where you could take it to donate? I feel like it was just getting over that barrier of like, where do I even take it to? And now that I know there's a very specific place in our community, I'm like, okay guys, everybody get all your stuff together. We are gonna bring it to them. We are gonna bless them. And it's win-win, right? Because I don't have to manage so much inventory in our home right now either. So win, win, win. And I would love to know which one of these things has stuck out to you as well. So thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing our videos with your friends. Thank you for buying the workbook. We are so grateful for you. All the details will be down below, but I love you. I hope that you have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.